Greetings, Ron Smalek here with another Pokemon Go update. I just did a vlog yesterday talking about my time in Anaheim, California for the Minecraft Minecon convention. But today I am reporting on a big change that we've been waiting for a couple weeks. It is a nest migration, and this occurred on Monday night, September the 26th, while I was out walking the dog. So as of September 27th, Tuesday, there have been a lot of reports on Reddit, on the Sylph Road, on the ChicagoPokemap.com. A lot of reports on nests that have changed. I have tried to summarize them here based on what I currently know to be relatively accurate or verifiable. And I'm just going to run down the list of the ones that I think are the most impactful. For me personally, I'm actually quite disappointed because I was really hoping for a new Bulbasaur Nest, and it seems like all the starter nests that I was aware of have been pretty much decimated. I was hoping for a new Machamp Nest. There doesn't seem to be any sign of those. And I was, vaguely hoping for a Grimer or a Coughing Nest, and there don't seem to be any of those in our area either. So the biggest changes here that I've been going to the most, the Otter Creek Shopping Center, U.S. Post Office in Elgin. That is the nearest nest to my house. Well, second nearest nest, actually, that I'm aware of. That was a Clefairy nest, and this morning I did see a Clefairy there. I saw a Snorlax there. I saw some other random Pokemon. So for now, I'm going to say it's still Clefairy, but I'll be monitoring that on a daily basis. Probably the biggest disappointment is the Poplar Creek Forest Preserve and Bodie Lake. Poplar Creek Forest Preserve is a huge collection in my mind of forest preserves between Elgin and Hoffman Estates. There's a couple other names for it, Arthur L. Janura Forest Preserve. But that whole area was all full of Mankeys, appears now to be Nidoran male. And Bodie Lake itself, which is in Streamwood, Illinois, was a Charmander nest since day one, probably the most visited nest that I'm aware of, and that is now Diglett. So I really struggled to finish my Diglett collection at the end of last month, and so this isn't that great for me, but I think people who are starving for Digletts at least will have a reason to go there, but I think it's going to lose popularity because the Charmanders are gone. Probably the other biggest disappointment is the Addison Apartments on Fairway Drive in Naperville went from Pikachu, which was an amazing nest, Pikachu popping up constantly, to Venonat, which is a common Pokemon in this area. Extremely disappointing. But I guess the people who live there will be relieved. They won't have as many folks driving and walking through. Liphold Park up in Crystal Lake, I was very happy and had visited that one a couple times. That was a really good Squirtle nest. That is now Jigglypuff, which unfortunately I filled my Jigglypuffs quite a while ago, but it may be useful to some of you. And the nearby Veteran Acres Park, which has been a Vulpix nest, I believe, since the beginning of the game, appears to be no nest right now. Nobody can seem to see any pattern in that nest. It's just full of common Pokemon, so that stinks. The Barrens Park in Elmhurst, which was a Diglett, went to Ponyta. So a lot of nest changes there. And this morning, as I was kind of dropping my son off to school and then driving to check a couple of these nests in person, I did happen to come across a completely random Chansey spawn in a Menards parking lot. That was really cool because he was one of the 4 Pokemon that I needed from a 10K egg. So even though the nest migration has overall let me down, I'm really happy that I've already found a rare Pokemon this morning. All right, so while I'm at it, I'm going to show you my progress. Again, a lot of this was from Anaheim over the weekend. Still level 25, but my Pokedex is now up to 135 out of 142. So that was the Chansey and the Golem. Jogger badge, 519 kilometers. Breeder badge, 219 eggs hatched. That's 27 more than last time from the weekend. This one, again, I'm not sure how close I'm going to track these badges because basically if I splurge on a bunch of incubators, then this will go fast. If I don't, this will go slow, but it's kind of tied to the walking and to the buddy egg candy. So these are starting to lose a little bit of interest to me. My Youngster badge, the Tiny Rattata badge, I'm up to 48 out of 50, which is 9 more. And this one is taking so much longer than I thought. I think only like 10% of Rattata are actually tiny. I'm 2 away from getting this badge, so I'm going to track it for 2 more, and then I'm going to stop tracking this badge. It was amusing to me at first, but now it's actually feeling like a grind. No change in my highest CP Pokemon. I did evolve a Rhyhorn while I was in California, so he's moved into the top 10, but the top 3 are still the same: Executor, Snorlax, and Gyarados. Executor was a rare catch in the airport from a lured Pokestop. Snorlax was an egg hatch, and Gyarados was obviously mined from Magikarp over time. So my forecast, I'm down to only 7 Pokemon that I need to complete the North American Pokedex at this time. I still need Hitmonlee, Lapras, and Aerodactyl from 10k eggs. I did see a Hitmonlee while I was in Anaheim, but I was not able to get it on the radar or get it on the map before it despawned. And I'm still working on the Machamp, so I need 36 Machop candy or 9 catches. Again, I was hoping for a new nest, did not find one. That's pretty disappointing. Venusaur, I need 65 candy or 17 more catches. And I do know of a newly reported nest that I've never heard of before, and supposedly it has Bulbasaurs. But I have not checked it out in person yet, so we'll probably do that in its own video. Muck, I still need 29 candy, which at this point, unless I hatch or catch one randomly, it's going to take me 87 kilometers of walking to get my Grimer into Muck. And then Wheezing, I only need 12 more candy, so either 3 random catches or 36 kilometers of walking. So it's going to be a little while before I catch either of those 2, but these last 7 out of 142, feels right that they should be a bit of a challenge. One more thing, I do still have Pokemon Minifigs left over from Minecon. I have separated out all of the first generation figs, and I'll be probably carrying those around with me as I go Pokemon hunting. So as I see people playing Pokemon Go in the wild, I will happily let you pick a random Pokemon Minifig just for playing the game and kind of spreading the love of this game. That's it for now. Talk to you next time.